Okay, so here we have Arduino 7 playing with the motor, very similar to two Arduinos to go with number 5, where we're using the serial monitor as an input to change the code live, or to change the output live. So we have our initial, we have our LED pin, that's actually not necessary for this code. Just copied over from previous. We have our initial motor speed, which is 100. You can see down here I already have it set to 40 with changing because this is already running live. And then our motor pin is the 9th pin, which basically just means that this is pin 9, and that's going into the board, which is then connected into the MOSFET as well. You can see with the resistance. And this is our MOSFET. I believe this is for our power supply, which should go to, oh no, sorry. Middle one goes to the motor, and then the end one goes to the power supply, which you can see here. That positive, that's the end that goes in. Power goes down that line and goes across. As you can see here, this is our ground. And I believe that's all for the board. And then you can also see our the power going out of the motor to the ground. So very similar code to Arduino number 5. Our pin mode is the motor speed as output. And let's see, basically the same as number 5. If pretty much any character is entered, then we go down the list. If the character is a capital U, we add 10 to the motor speed. If it's a lowercase u, we add 1. Document it as so. Let's start. U. Motor speed goes from 40 to 41. And then if it's D, if you wanted a big D, go down to 31, little d, 30, and 29. And then we have our constraint on the motor speed as well, where it will not go below 0 and it won't go above 255. And then we just have our output, which you can see here. And our analog right that's what sends signals out to our motor pin, which is pin number 9, and the speed that we want. So this might be a little hard to see. Okay. There's our motor. Minus, oh. So here we have the motor running at motor speed 200. Thankfully it's very low voltage, so I can hand it. You can faintly hear the motor running right. I don't know if that does any justification, but you can faintly hear the motor running. And if I went down to, you could say, around 40 again, the motor is barely on. Part of that may be my power supply, because I am currently away and cannot order any new parts at the moment, so power supply is a little limited. Let's see, we're at 60 now. And the motor is running, but at a much slower rate.